Hey guys and gals, A here. Welcome to another episode of EDCQ. So today we are talking belt pouch. I may have found one of the best belt pouches, my current favorite belt pouch for sure. So if you want to know what that pouch is and how maybe you can use it, come on back because here we go. Alright guys and gals, so I love belt pouches. I love being able to store gear on my belt and out of my pockets. One of my favorites is a leather pouch that holds a knife, a pen, and a full-size flashlight. Full size for me is like a Olight Warrior Mini 2 or like the Through Night Black Scout Survival light, something of the larger variety. And I can carry that on my belt and keep those items out of my pocket. I also like the alpaca gear, the Metro, which I can run on my belt, and then I can have some items in here. Not that full-size flashlight, but you know, a AAA, a AA, you know, any sort of good size flashlight will work in there, just not quite as big as a Warrior Mini 2, along with many other items. Love belt pouches, love being able to keep my gear in there, and so I'm always on the lookout for them. And I recently saw or heard about Tuff Possum, and they create a pouch called the belt pouch. And so this is just a rectangular shaped pouch, has a little bit of depth to it as you can tell, and it has, as you can see, it's been worn. It has belt loops here and then smaller belt loops here. So you can run this wherever you need to, depending upon where your belt will fit. I run mine through the top ones, and it fits great. And I love that it has two, because what I do is I put a belt loop right here. So I thread my belt through here, thread it through a belt loop here, and then thread it through this webbing. And what that allows it to do is it does not move. When I put this, when I put any belt pouch in between, where I've got a loop here and a loop here, whether because I just strung it up that way, or if it only has one strap, obviously you have to have it on either side. The problem I have with that is it'll move around. Now some belt pouches I will do that way on purpose, because I do want to be able to kind of shift it forward when I'm sitting down or something, and then when I'm standing up kind of put it back. But most of the time I want it stationary, and this is perfect for keeping it stationary. And it's awesome. Like I genuinely like this pouch. Now this is made out of 1000D Cordura, so material that a lot of us in the EDC world are very, very used to. Has their logo right there, Tuff Possum gear with the possum. I got mine in the Coyote Brown. He has an assortment of colors, or on the website there's an assortment of colors: Coyote, Ranger Green, Multicam, Wolf Gray, and Black. So you have your choice of colors. $41 for all the colors except multicam. That is coming in at $46, and it's not a multicam black, or I would have gotten that. My jam is definitely multicam black, but it's the traditional multicam, so I went with my second choice, Coyote. I love good Coyote. I love gray. Black is always great, and Ranger Green, OD Green, honestly they're all cool colors. But so this one, thread on, you're ready to rock and roll. It has loops on either side. You can use those to hold and zip and unzip like that. I threaded a black diamond carabiner through one of them, just so I have a carabiner and it's an attachment point. And then I wear mine on my left side, so this will be the zipper I'm grabbing to open and close. And I threw a little glow bead on there, no big deal, but it helps me to grab that and pull it. And when this thing is outside and I come inside, you can see it glowing. And if I did happen to set the bag down somewhere dark and couldn't find it, shine my flashlight around, this thing is gonna ping. So excellent option there for me. And then in here, you can see the Cordura on the inside, the back side of the Cordura, and it is a dump pouch. So what do we have in here? I have some wet wipes, always good to keep things clean. I have some Listerine breath strips. You guys know my jam. I have, this is a tactile turn, in Ultim, and I picked this out for a very specific reason. So I picked this item out and I put in here my Benchmade, what are you called? This is an auto. I'm drawing a blank on the name, but it's an auto knife, has the lock there, so now it's ready to fire, and now it's locked. But the handles were the reason I picked this one. And so this is, then I've got a hank, and inside of the hank I have my flashlight, and we'll go over that in a second. But the reason I picked out these specific items in here is this. There's no organization. It is strictly a dump pouch. So you throw this on your waist and you're ready to throw whatever you want in there, and it will, as long as it fits, it will hold it. And we'll go into size real quick while I'm talking about fits. So we have 5 inches by 4 inches by a depth of 3 inches, and it might hold a little more than 3 inches. Like, you could probably fit more than 3 inches in there, I would think, but I think 3 inches is a fairly accurate number. I think you can definitely stuff it out more than that, and depending upon how you have it and the lack of structure, it probably could kind of bowl out to be more than 3 inches, but I'd say it's 5 by 4 by 3, so it's an excellent size. But being that there's no organization in here, I thought very carefully about what I put in here. This pen is not going to scratch things up. It is a black Ultim material, U-L-T-E-M, Ultim, whatever. But so it's the black color. I can't stand the yellow. It looks like urine. It looks like pee. So anytime I want an Ultim item, if they have it in black, I will snag it. If it's in yellow, bye, see ya. I don't need it that bad. But this material is not going to scratch anything, and it's not going to get scratched. So that went in, and I actually first put in my San Andreas by Sencut, because this isn't going to get scratched up, and aside from the pocket clip, it's not going to do much scratching. But I had this one in my pocket that day, and so I decided to take it out of my pocket and put it in the bag, the pouch, and I felt pretty good about putting it in there. I don't think this is going to get scratched up too easily, and it has a pocket clip. All of my knives have pocket clips, so that is what it is, which is why when I chose my flashlight and I chose my I'm drawing a blank on all of my items today. I know it's a DCO, Okluma DCO. I also put my hank in there, and I said, hey, this is the item I don't want to get scratched. Let's fix that. So I wrapped this up in the hank, put this in the bottom, put in the wet ones, and then just kind of tossed my pen and my knife in there. And so this is protected from getting scratched up. And if I want my flashlight, grab the handkerchief, pull it out, and boom, got my flashlight ready to go, and then just wrap it back up and drop it back in, and nothing's going to scratch each other. The pocket clip can rub on this, it can rub on anything in there, and there's nothing else to scratch something else. So plan out how you're gonna pack your bag. Initially, I was just gonna toss in a Streamlight Micro Stream. If it gets scratched, it gets scratched. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And I was gonna toss in my Sencut, because these are 2 items. They shouldn't really get scratched, and if they do, I'm not going to cry about it. But if I'm going to use this to carry the gear I want to carry, then I'm going to carry the gear I want to carry. And that's not always a Streamlight Micro Stream. That is frequently a DCO0 Okluma. And that is definitely my new Benchmade, which I don't know the name of, but I'll have a link for it below because I will know the name of it. But I definitely want to carry this. It's new. I want to carry it, and I'm trying to empty my pockets. If it can't go in the pouch I have, what good is the pouch? So I figured out a way to make it work, and guys, I freaking love this. So most of my other pouches that I have are very structured and rigid, and they have a certain shape, and they hold things a certain way, and that's awesome. But when I have this on, its lack of structure allows me, when I'm sitting in my car, it can kind of, like if the seatbelt's pushing on the back and everything shifts to the front, it can do it. If I stand up, everything's gonna like fall back down and get into shape. If I'm running around playing with my kid, this thing's moving with me. Like it's awesome, and no one looks twice at me with this on it. They think I'm wearing a fanny pack, and I'm wearing a belt pouch. You're not that far off, and I don't care. So no one gives me a second look, and I can hold whatever I want in here. And with this stuff in here, I've got my wet ones, I have my breath strips, and then I have my EDC. I have a knife, a pen, and a flashlight, and a hank ready to rock and roll. I have all the things I need. Could I toss a multi-tool in here? Absolutely. And then I really would be complete with my EDC. But I got my multi-tool in my pocket because I do want quick access to that. But it's emptying out my pockets. I have a lot less in my pockets because it's right here. And I just throw this onto whatever belt. I don't have to change all the gear in my pockets to change pants. And I still have tons of room in here. So if I want to throw something else in here, no problem. Like, just go ahead and do it. Pick up something along the way. Pick up something while I'm out and about. Toss it in here, ready to rock and roll. So this is an amazing pouch. And I'm going to use this for a very long time. If he creates one that either has the Velcro, if Tuff Possum creates one that has a Velcro interior, I would snatch that up and throw some organizers so I can have my knife, my flashlight, and my pen vertical in here, maybe even a multi-tool at that point, and be able to like grab them and then have the rest empty or loose so I could just throw all my other stuff in there. That would be awesome. Or if he even came up with ones that have actual little elastic loops in there. So if there's a new model made that has some organization, I will be snatching that up. This will still get used. It will still get belt time carried. If not only belt time carried, but I could see this becoming a tech pouch and having all my tech gear and tossing it into a bag. And then if I change bags, grab the pouch and move it to a new bag. So it would be a great way to organize gear inside of other gear. But I'm using it as a belt pouch, which is what it's created for, and it's freaking awesome at it. So if you've been interested in this and wanting to know what it is, check it out. And they have a ton of stuff on their website, really cool items. I do have some more stuff that you'll be seeing that I ordered, but check out Tuff Possum gear, link below. Really dig this pouch, and don't have a discount code for you because I'm not partnered with them. I bought it with my own money. But hey, Tuff Possum, contact me. Let's work something out. Get a discount code for these people and hook me up with some more gear so I can show them some more stuff. So yeah, check out Tuff Possum. Really like it. You'll be seeing this in my next pocket dump because it will have been carried for the past week. So stay tuned for that, and I will be back with new content soon. I will never ask you to like or subscribe. You do you, but I would appreciate it if you commented below. What do you think of Tuff Possum? Are you going to check them out? And if not, yeah, stay tuned. You'll see videos and videos and videos with this, and maybe you will check them out. But I will be back with new content soon. Take care, and remember, EDC, EDC.